And the Biden administration is giving the go-ahead for a new border wall in South Texas. The president had to waive 26 federal laws to okay the wall, this despite promising not to build another foot of the wall if elected. Senior White House correspondent Selena Wang and ABC News political director Rick Klein join me now for more on this. Selena, this is a stark reversal for the Biden administration. What's the White House saying about that?
It is, Diana. Now the Department of Homeland Security is saying that there is an urgent and critical need to build physical barriers to deal with this influx and rise in illegal border crossings. The president, the Biden administration, is allowing for this new construction of a section in southern Texas. This is a very high traffic area. But as you say, this is a very stark reversal. Biden had been staunchly opposed to Trump's border policies. And in 2020, he said he would not build another foot of the wall if he was elected. But the fact that this major reversal is taking place, it just goes to show how difficult the migrant crisis, border security has become as his administration struggles to deal with it, becoming a central topic, not just on Capitol Hill, but also leading up into the 2024 presidential election. An important note here, though, is that the money being used for this, it was already approved by Congress back in 2019, specifically for border wall construction. This also, meanwhile, happening while Biden is facing pressure from all sides. Democrats from places like New York and Illinois criticizing Biden for not doing more to deal with this migrant crisis. Diane.
Selena, the move's being criticized by environmental advocates and by other Democrats. What are some of their key arguments?
Well, Diane, many Democrats have argued that a border wall is both ineffective and needless. They say there are better uses for taxpayer money, whether that's investing in better border technology, more personnel at the border, and really addressing the root cause of migration. In fact, just this morning, we have heard from Congressman Henry Cuellar. He's a Democratic representative from Texas, and he had these strong words to say, quote, "A border wall is a 14th century solution to a 21st century problem. It will not bolster border security in Stark County. I continue to stand against the wasteful spending of taxpayer dollars on an ineffective border wall." But Diane, to put things into context, this plan under the Biden administration, it would add up to 20 miles of border wall. In comparison, under the Trump administration, around 450 miles of barriers were built. And as you say, not just criticism from Democrats, but also from environmental advocates. They say this wall would cut right through the heart of habitats for endangered plants and species. But this major reversal, again, just showing how much pressure Biden is under here.
Now, Rick, Biden had criticized Trump's border policy and promised in 2020 to not build another foot of the wall if he was elected. So now Trump is criticizing Biden for this delayed border wall construction. What does this do for Biden politically?
Well, Trump is asking for an apology. I don't think he's going to get that from President Biden. But I think the stark political consequences is real. On the one hand, yeah, this is definitely a reversal, a flip-flop. It's a change from a campaign pledge. But it is one that the Biden administration feels is driven by the facts. To see the Homeland Security Secretary say that there's an acute and immediate need for this, they're citing the funding from a couple of years ago, but they're saying this is necessary. And they're adjusting to facts on the ground and the reality of the chaos that we've seen at the border. The other side of it, though, is that you've got Democrats now saying that you basically can't tell the difference between Biden and Trump on border policies. Beto O'Rourke, a one-time rival of President Biden's for the nomination, a former congressman from the El Paso area, is out on the X platform, formerly known as Twitter, saying just that walls don't work, that this is a broken promise, and that this is a missed opportunity to address the broken asylum system in the country. If you go back to the idea of walls, he's saying it's not going to work and it's actually going to be counterproductive.
Now, Rick, the Biden administration also waived 26 federal laws to do this, including the Clean Air Act, the Safe Drinking Water Act, the Endangered Species Act. Clearly, Democrats, by and large, aren't happy with that. But could this win him more support with moderates? And just what went into making this happen?
Well, I think beyond the politics of this is the events are such that it was untenable from the position of the Homeland Security Department to say that you're not going to use appropriated funds to build additional barriers. And it's not a small step to waive these federal laws that are ones that the Biden administration largely supports. It's not like they're waiving things that were passed by Donald Trump to do this. They're using funds that Donald Trump requested, were approved in the Trump era, and now waiving things that Democrats generally support. So on the one hand, this is, again, just trying to quell a chaotic situation and a critical situation at the border. It was the influx of people that are crossing into the United States illegally. It's possible that if this is a less of an acute problem, you can see it being a political benefit. But keep in mind the pressures that Biden continues to face inside his own base, and particularly among younger voters, voters of color. There's a lot of skepticism, and when you have a broken promise that's this black and white, this cut and dried, it's hardly a good argument to go bring back to the base. So I think there's going to be a lot of Democrats voicing their concern over the next 24, 48 hours.
All right, Selena Wang, Rick Klein, thank you both.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.